Welcome back to Good Morning Wilmington. This is your main man, Big Ive. Look, I have to, before I go any further, I have to give a special birthday wish, a happy birthday. And I would sing for you, but I might mess your whole birthday up. So I'm going to just say happy birthday to Carol Carey. Thank you so much for watching. I wanted to just say happy. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to hit a little note for you. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Never mind. All right, have a happy birthday, many, many more. May God bless you and God keep you well and in good health. All right, next up is a man who needs no introduction. If you don't know him, I feel sorry for you. Alex Hackett is the CEO, right? Yes, the CEO of Community Care is an organization that's put together to make sure that the community knows that people care about them. What's happening, Alex? How you doing,
listen,
bro?
before I start, I got to stop and say, listen, bro, I'm completely proud of you. I watched you give out turkeys to everybody in the state of Delaware. I mean, it was amazing. I was happy to be a part of that.
Yes.
So thank you so much for the invite. Just to start off on that. That was amazing. I never seen nothing like that before. Never seen nothing like that.
Bro, thank you. I want to say thank you. I remember when I started, right? I was down at DSU and I took a picture of you and you was the king.
Yeah, at the time. Yeah, 2016.
King, 2016. You was at the king, and who was the queen? The queen was
at the time it was Tria Stallings.
Tria Stallings over at
Metropolitan Urban League.
Yeah, and now full circle.
Yeah,
we here now, and we're doing. I'm gonna just say you're doing an amazing thing out there. So thank you. I remember I looked up and saw the Halloween, the trick or treat.
Yeah, so we started. So our team.
Hold on, wait a minute. Before we get to that, let's tell people what Community Cares is before we go, because we was going.
No. So a group of collective individuals, we decided that the community needed to see that people cared about them. So we started with a lot of Dream Come True initiatives where we were just going to take care of all the youth. So we started with the Dream Come True toy drive, which was in 2015, and then we circled back. Now we did the trunk or treat. We gave out turkeys to some of the collective communities, and now we're back at the toy drive. Community Cares is a nonprofit that's geared towards deploying in every situation possible in a community that needs some support, whatever, in any regards. That's what we're based on.
My question now is why?
So, I think there's a lot of young talent in Delaware, and, I just wanted to find ways to bring us all together and, like I said before, just deploy us and our talents so that we can cultivate the city. The city always needs young talent to be prepared to lead, because that time is coming. Yeah. So I just wanted to collectively bring a group together that could handle some of the work that's been missing for a long time in the community.
And let's talk about, Magic wasn't good without his team, right?
Right.
So who's on your team?
Let's just start with Sierra Harris. She's over at the Lonewood Foundation. Vita Alford, she's over at Team Warehouse. We have Shakira Johnson. She's over at Delaware Futures.
Nice.
Kara Parker, she's an educator over at Kumba Academy Charter School.
Yeah.
We have Steve Ortiz. He's over at JP Morgan doing some good work over there.
Right.
We have Brittany Powell. She's getting her PhD at the University of Delaware. And we have Jade Coleman. She's getting her master's in occupational therapy. So I have a dream team.
I was great to say that. Yeah, I was going to say you got Golden State over there.
Something like that, something like that, man. I'm just blessed to have a team that, believes in the vision, but also believes in the service and helping the state of Delaware.
I love it, man. I love it. Last year I walked into the toy drive that you did at the Chase Fieldhouse. Can you tell the people about, those little faces, lit up?
Yeah.
How many, can you talk to me about that?
So, before I start going there, I also want to give a thanks to BPG. So at the time I was working with Senator Tom Carper, and they had a meeting just to talk about how, the Chase Fieldhouse was going to start doing some community work. And I just bright up. My lights came up, and I thought about, see if we can get an event there at the community. So I had an opportunity to talk to Rob Buccini. I told him the idea and what I wanted to do, and he said, listen, it's a done deal, anything for the community. So, we service over 1,500 families.
Wow.
We had over 3,000 toys. We had over 100 bikes. This year, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, it's 2X, man. We're going big. We're going
Supersize
big.
that.
Yes, and, I want to thank all the partnerships. I can't even explain. We have over 50 organizations that partner together with Community Cares to come together to make sure that we take care of these kids in the community. So.
Yeah. How does it feel, not just the accomplishment, but the fact, the mere art of giving back.
Yeah.
Helping out, not giving back.
I have to give all the thanks to my mother, Tiffany Hackett. You know, I grew up, she had a daycare for 15 years. That's all she did. You know, if you ever met my mother, she would give you the shirt off her back. So, you know, I was built on, you know, giving backs from day one. Every day I get an opportunity to pour into the youth. I think we tell our youth that, you know, they're the next generation, but we have to get them there. So that's kind of like how I feel like that's my job.
Right.
You know, so, you know, it's been a wonderful journey.
Yeah. All right. So I want to talk about HBCU.
Yeah.
Right. I want to talk about the one that we went to, DSU all day. Right.
Yeah.
This weekend I was able to see you at the DSU ball. How was that event for you?
So, you know, I sat on the board, Delaware State Alumni Association, for the last 3 years. It comes with its privileges. You know, I'm walking into the Delaware State Scholarship Ball. I get an opportunity to see you. But as I'm walking by, I hear somebody say, hey, listen, Magic Johnson is in VIP.
Right.
And I said, no, not the best basketball player.
Ever?
You know, I got to go, best point guard, because, you know, I'm a LeBron fan. I'm a LeBron fan. I don't even want to get that started.
All right.
But the best point guard to ever play the game. You know, I was a point guard my whole life. I looked up to that guy. You know, when I started playing basketball, it was Magic and J. Kidd for me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make my way into this room.
Right.
And I walked in VIP. I see Magic Johnson, and soon I got around him, he said, hey, come here. Like, it was like instant. Like, I didn't have to say, hey, can I take a picture or anything? He said, hey, listen, come on over here.
Wow.
And he said, you know, it's something about you. Like, you got it.
Right.
And I said, listen, I'm just happy to be in your presence. And we took a picture, and it was a wonderful night. I think they fundraised almost $4 million.
$4 million, close to $4 million.
$4 million. So, you know, I'm happy. I get back to my university because I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for my university.
Talk to them.
They saved me. It was nothing like I can ever imagine. That was a family-oriented university. When I first got there, I think a lot of Delaware students and any students across America sometimes have a hard transition into college when you're a first-generation student. And, you know, I didn't know. Nobody was on my back about going to class, anything like that. And my first 2 years, I think I just had too much fun. You know, failed out of business, failed out of housing department. I had an opportunity to meet Dr. Sonia McCoy Jackson, somebody that believed in me, somebody that said, hey, listen, if you want to get some things done, I can help you, I can show you the way. And then you fast forward to my last year, I became a member at Cap Outside Fraternity Incorporated. I became a Mr. at Delaware State University. I still have an organization on campus that I founded, which is the God Brothers of Delaware.
Nice.
I became an RA, became RA of the year. Got
so you
promoted
changed
SRA.
your whole life around. Right, and it was like late in the game, and came out, and now your legacy that you built is still there.
It's still there, So I
love
created in 2015. We're 200 mentees past that.
Go ahead,
and
man.
it's still going on, man. We just left the Ebony Tide Fair, which I sit on the board as well there, and I get an opportunity to also now give back. So now 20 to 25 of the God Brothers allowed to come and volunteer and see that experience. You get an opportunity to see 400 African-American males that are achieving in Delaware. You know, for me, it's all about if you have to expose the next generation so that they can see it to become it. So, you know, that's all I'm about. So.
I love it, man, and I love that story. And as long as I know you, I didn't know that. I didn't know that part. And one thing I definitely got to give a shout out to DSU, man, because DSU is a HBCU unlike any other, and especially with under the leadership of Dr. Tony Allen and what they're doing from the aviation program to early childhood initiatives is just amazing. And then watching the next scholars the next leaders as they come up out of Delaware State University, it's just an amazing feeling, an amazing thing to see, to witness.
No, completely. You know, I'm a very big fan of Tony Allen and the work that he's doing, and he's one of, you know, Senator Tom Carper taught me, he said, listen, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. Tony has done an excellent job in bringing partnerships to the university at a higher rate than anybody I've seen, so thank you so much for that.
Now I got to ask you, what did you think about the SWV concert?
Oh,
and
man.
What did you think about the DJ Jazzy Jeff after
Oh,
party?
man, listen, it's crazy. I had the opportunity to meet DJ Jazzy Jeff. It was crazy. I had an opportunity to meet him. So when I'm actually with Magic, he's actually taking a picture with Magic first. So I was like, I'm thinking to myself, like, I didn't watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I know this guy. So, you know, I think SWV was amazing. You know, they lit the crowd up.
Had it rocking.
You know, I was so weak to my knees. But, you know, I had an amazing time. And once again, you know, it's so important to see us all come together collectively to sponsor and give back to the youth so that they can continue to grow. And you know, the fundraising, you can see how much people support and care about the university.
Yeah, from the sponsors, the people that funded. I think my man's name was Mr. Smith, that donated $1 million. Delaware Power gave a bunch of money. Capital One gave a bunch of money. Sally Mae gave a bunch of money. I don't know if it was Capital One. Sally Mae, that's what I meant. Sally Mae gave a bunch of money. Who else did I miss? And Magic Johnson made a sponsorship.
Yeah, so I think he started with 600,000.
Yeah, and then he said $1 or $2 million.
Well, he said when they start their new construction on a new gym, he's going to donate $1 or $2 million. So I hope Tony started that construction immediately.
I'd have been out there with a shovel and a pitchfork. Oh man, what else you have coming up the line of the pipeline?
So let's just want to talk about the Dream Come True Toy Drive is on December 23rd.
Okay.
It's at the Chase Field House from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay.
I want to give some exciting news. We'll be dropping the links, but the first 250 people that sign up will get access first to all the toys that we have. Right. We had a great partnership with Five and Below and Delaware State University.
Nice.
We raised we have over 3,000 toys.
Yeah.
And then we had a partnership with Walmart, and they donated over $4,000 worth of bikes.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
And this
so
is
much.
all from a kid from Wilmington.
Yes. Yeah.
That turned his life around in school.
Yeah, and I want to be clear on one thing. So, in 2020 when COVID happened, I ran for office, and I think a lot of people said, hey, listen, I came up short, and they said, hey, well, what is he going to do next? And I told them, well, the work doesn't stop here. I continue to do the work. And, I had an opportunity to see Linday Cooley Johnson over at Eastside.
Shout out to Cool Shoes.
Shout out to Cool Shoes. He was doing a wonderful toy drive over in Eastside, and I thought about hey, what about the kids over in Westside? What about the kids over Southbridge? I was just thinking about the whole neighborhood, and we started really small over at West Center City, where I'm from. And then, when I got the opportunity to talk to Rob, I was like, it's time to expand. It's time to grow. Our kids need to be exposed to Chase Fieldhouse. You see better things, you do better things. So, we're here today. We serviced 1,500 people last year. We're going for 2,500. So we're continuing to grow. We're continuing to expand. My team will tell you, when I dream big. They tell me to calm down, but calm down, don't pay the bills.
It don't make people happy,
No, it don't.
I love it. Alex, where can people find you? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You said you ran. Word has it, what I'm hearing in the streets, because what Jay said, the streets are not only watching, but they talking now. Are you running again?
What I can say is, I'm going to continue to do the work for the community.
Okay.
And, when that time comes, I think everybody get an opportunity to know.
Let us be the first to tell.
I sure will. If anybody's going to tell her, you're going to tell her. I appreciate that.
I love it. Alex, tell people where they can find you and find out more information. And make sure I want to ask this question before we get out of here. Registration. Do they have to register for the toy drive?
Yes. So all links, we went through Eventbrite this year to make it very efficient for everyone. Our Instagram is Community Cares of Delaware. My Instagram is Mr. 5th District. All links will be tagged there. We're actually dropping the flyer today at 3 p.m.
Love it.
3 p.m. we're dropping the flyer. So the first 250 people, let's get on it.
I love it. Alex, thank you so much, bro.
No, thank you, man.
My man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you too, brother. All right. There you go. My main man, Alex Hackett. He's just going to walk off stage. He's going to be like, forget, I'm walking off. Right, Jim? What's up, everyone? It's your main man, Big Iv, the talk of the town, Mr. DETVCH.com, and I'm here with my wonderful and amazing co-host,
Vincenza.
We just stopped by to tell you to be sure, if you want any information on what's going on in Wilmington and to meet some dynamic people doing some amazing and great things, be sure to watch us live on Good Morning Wilmington on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 p.m.
Oh, Ivan, 10 a.m.
Which he said, 10 a.m.
Listen to me. That's why he has me here. But yes, tune in live, 10 a.m. Monday and Wednesday on Good Morning Wilmington.
DETVCH.com.